Good morning, welcome and welcome back to Paper, Paint, and Spaceships. It is Monday, December 16th, and we're just gonna get started. I have nothing else to say about it. You run out of things to say about December when it's misty and cold, and we had a wintry mix yesterday. Anyways, in 2019, there was a green with red sheen called Season's Greetings. I think this is a very festive ink. In 2021, there was a bronze-ish copper-looking copper ink. I have the best words this morning, with shimmer called Vintage Copper. And in 2022, there's Serendipity, which kind of looks like Season's Greetings, but with shimmer. It might be a chameleon, I'm not sure. And then last year, 2023, there was Merry and Bright, which is a vibrant green with gold shimmer. This might also be a chameleon. It might be a Star Bright. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly the classification of shimmer here, but it has shimmer, and it's like a gold, like a rose gold almost, a silvery gold. Also one of the most festive inks that I have seen in Inkvent. So those are the previous inks. Let us talk about this year's Inkvent. Did I say it was the 16th? I said it was the 16th. Let's go. I have no predictions. I think this was about the time last year that I started struggling, and if this is brown, I will be very happy. I have a friend who is doing Inkvent as well, and her ink from yesterday, her sleigh ride looked very much like Winter Spice from previous years, and I'm really upset that mine looks like it does. So this is Tundra. Somehow I don't think it's going to be a brown, even though it kind of looks, it looks like a little brown. It is a standard, so we are not going to shake it up. We're just going to set it off to the side there and hope that I remember to put the cap on before I start shoving it around. So let's see, Tundra. Interesting. All right. So one of the things about doing the writing sample in this flex nib is sometimes it lays ink down in a way that I can't, let's go, bubbles, there we go. That I can't immediately tell what color it is, but now we see it's this kind of lichen green. And we are going to there we go. Looks like it will have some interesting undertones. This color so far makes me think of reindeer. So I am much more positively inclined to it than I was yesterday, apparently. I was just grumpy guts yesterday. So let's close this and put that over there, and then bring out the Colorvent calendar. And it is down here at the bottom. And And I think I need some help. There we go. Let's go ahead and get the top two. Ha ha ha. Eclipse Silence is a color that captures the darkness of the moment when the moon completely covers the sun, temporarily blocking out the sun's light. Oh my goodness, what an appropriate ink for this year. If any of you have seen a total solar eclipse, it will change your life. I will link up in the cards somewhere the video where I talk about my experience this past year with the total solar eclipse. I, like, intellectually, you know what to expect, but emotionally, you are not prepared. And I understand why people spend their lives eclipse chasing. Because I had a strong urge to do just that. So this is Eclipse Silence. Didn't actually need more ink there, but here we are. Yep, I suspect this will sheen. Because it goes down really, really well. It also is a pretty solid black. I wonder what variation we're going to get in the swatch. Yep. Whoa. All right. So that looks like it's going to be just black. And we will see what kind of sheen it has when it dries. Let me put that on. I was expecting it to be a little bit maroon, and maybe it'll dry a little bit that way. Like, it may have an undertone of pink, but it's really hard to tell. It is just black, which, if you have seen the eclipse, it's not just black. I mean, if you are nowhere near the edge of totality, then I imagine that it does get black completely. But if you are somewhere near the edge of totality, it's really bizarre because you can see, like, the edge of the shadow. I'm, like, motioning, like, hey, over there, there's the shadow. Before I get too carried away, let's make a tree. See you in a sec. Woo. All right, so today was just adding more to the trunk, I guess. I decided not to put together this breakfast cereal of pieces because it is DIY decorations. And the only one that I would want to put on is the red and green stuff, only it comes with orange stars, which make it absolutely horrific to look at. Like, this is my least favorite part about this tree, and apparently I am spicy today too. So we're just going to take this over here and tell somebody that they really should come out of the 70s. And I dropped a piece. I don't know what I dropped. I dropped a little gold. Oh, is it under my... Yeah, it's under my thing. Anyways, there we go. I will leave it out just in case I get a wild hair. We will bring this back to take a look at it. We will get one comparison each. Tundra. I'm going to pull out, actually, oops. Tundra I'm going to compare to Sailing Stones. Like, it's a little bit more gray. Like maybe it's closer to the gray of Rover, but I can actually compare Tundra and Sailing Stones together like this. I know that this year has been a year of grays, but I actually really like this. It's got some polychromatic shading. It's like mostly brown in tone, but is still pretty gray. Like this is solid ink material, especially if it actually like writes this dark. Again, you can never know with dip nibs. It always goes down differently. And then with Eclipse, it is doing that very solid black thing where it just kind of looks weird in the light areas. It doesn't shade and move as nicely. It does look nice in the writing. It appears to have a little bit of black sheen, which is always weird to me, like a black ink with black sheen. But like if you move the ink around a little and you can see that shine, that's literally sheen. So, but it doesn't appear to have any particular color other than black. I, mostly for thematics, want to bring out the Diamine Eclipse ink that I have. It is also fairly black. It's got like a little blue tint underneath it. Yeah, so they are quite different, but both still like what I call lawyer inks. So this one is more standard with a little more shading, cooler. This one is very standard black. It's got some sheen to it, and it will just be black the whole way through. I think it would have been neat if it had been black with gold sheen, but that's okay. All right. I hope that everyone has a good Monday and a good week. Bye.